Ladies and gentlemen, Joe DeGuardia's Star Boxing and GoFightLive.tv present our co-main event of the evening. Our co-main event, 10 rounds of action in the heavyweight division. Our judges overseeing this heavyweight contest, Deborah Barnes, Emil Conforti, and Robert Grasso. And our referee will be Earl Brown. Introducing first in the blue corner, he comes to us tonight from right here in Atlantic City, New Jersey. He weighed in at a fit and ready 221 pounds. White trunks, blue trim. Professional record, 38 victories, 6 defeats. He is the former WBA World Heavyweight Champion. Please welcome the Atlantic City Express, Bruce Seldon. And his opponent for this War at the Shore from Asbury Park, New Jersey. He weighed in at 242 pounds. He wears blue trunks with white trim. Professional record, 19 victories, no defeats, 1 draw with 6 knockouts. Currently ranked as the number 7 heavyweight in the world. Please welcome the man they call the Kingpin, Kevin Johnson.
Bruce. All right, Kevin, Bruce, I expect a clean professional fight. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch them up. Come on. All right.
10 rounds, heavyweights.
Our co-feature, Kevin Johnson against the former heavyweight champion of the world, Bruce Seldon.
I'll tell you what, Seldon looks fantastic. He looks in tremendous shape.
Looks like he's in good shape. We're going to see what happens there.
He hasn't been 221 pounds in 18 years since he fought a young lad by the name of Riddick Bowe. Left hook by Johnson early. Sticking out that vaulted jab. A lot of people say that's the best jab in the heavyweight division. Double jabs.
Johnson needs to keep that distance, keep that jab going. I don't want Bruce to get inside too close.
Bruce tried to lean in with a left hook. Now he sticks out his jab. Another jab by Seldon.
This could definitely turn out to be the battle with a jab.
Seldon, who once was told by Mike Tyson in promotion of the fight, the man's got a jab like a jackhammer. That was 11 years ago. Let's see if he still has it. It's a man who maybe had the best jab, as you said, in the heavyweight division.
Yeah, a lot of emotion, too, I noticed during the introduction. You know, they see that gleam in his eye. You know, he had that razor Clint Eastwood squint. And I think that's going to be also an interesting key to whether to turn around and keep a lid on the emotion. And, you know, this is a long fight, 10 rounds, and Bruce is experienced enough. So let's see if he can turn around, keep himself contained.
Johnson's doing good right now, keeping him on the end of the jab. But we don't know how long that was going to last because Bruce has a good jab himself, so we'll see.
Left hook, Seldon trying to lunge in with the left hook here. Johnson jabbing.
Looks pretty confident with it, so.
Little left hook that misses. Just flicking that jab up, and it's got some snap to it. Little left, trying to get around the gloves. Another jab from Johnson. Right hand from Johnson.
Johnson looks very steady. Eddie looks very steady. Johnson looks very steady.
Very calm, relaxed.
Again, in that comfort zone, first round. Hey, old man, you're not going to intimidate me.
Exactly. A big fight like this, you know, the fact that he used to be a champion before, not intimidating him so far.
Little left from Seldon kind of knocks Johnson back a little bit. Right hand from Johnson. Well, left hook. Seldon with a right on the, opening up on the ropes. Right hand from Seldon. Right to the body. Left uppercut. Johnson's winks at him. Left. Johnson seems to be taking it well. right to the body from Seldon.
The old guy's not gone yet. He looks like he got something for him.
Has Seldon found the fountain of youth yet in this first round? Johnson steadies himself, and now is ready to land a right of his own.
Looks calm, looks relaxed, even after that barrage. He's doing really well right now.
Pushes with the jab, it's to Seldon. Snaps the jab, Seldon. Left, knocks Seldon back. Round one, Bruce Seldon.
Yeah, I thought
first
so.
round.
I thought so. I thought it was Johnson's for the most part, and then Seldon turned around and came on. He looked tremendous. The only thing right now is Eddie. Does he look? And we'll see in the second round. Does Seldon look like he has good balance?
Somewhat. I mean, he looks there, but as you know,
look at his bounce. Look at his bounce in the second round.
Right.
That's the only thing I had questions about.
Right. He looks steady. He looks pretty steady, but as we know over the course of your career, you see guys that are older start to have that like stumble step. You know what I mean? In boxing.
In Seldon's last fight, he was cut, but he came back to stop leaving Castillo May 31st right here in Atlantic City, down the road at the boardwalk. But look at the names he's been in with: Oliver McCall, Riddick Bowe, David Bay, Jesse Ferguson, Tony Tubbs, Greg Page, Tony Tucker, a fellow by the name of Michael Gerard Tyson.
I would say he's been around the block a few times.
Round two, scheduled for 10. Bruce Seldon in the white with blue trim. Kevin Johnson with the blue and with white trim.
One thing I see Kevin Johnson doing, he's getting that good feint with his jab. So you got to respect already his jab is really quick. So when he feints with it gives it a little more. It gives it more to think about. Then he can throw the hook off it. He can throw the right hand off it. Those are things that are important when fighting a veteran like this.
That's been the one knock, though, on Johnson. He has this great jab, and we saw round one, he landed some good jabs. I only saw one right hand behind it, and he's still just all left. Little right uppercut, but there's nothing behind that.
Well, I'm looking at Johnson, and probably the reason why he doesn't get a lot of power bounce, he doesn't bend very much. He keeps his legs pretty stiff, and he throws them. They have good speed, but not a lot of power.
Seldon driving Johnson back with the jab. A little left from Johnson. Throws a lead right. That's a rare occurrence, a lead right from Johnson. Johnson misses with the left hook. Double jab from Kingpin. Another jab from Johnson.
He can control the fight with the jab, but you got to have something to come behind it in order to keep a guy off it for the whole fight. And right now he just doesn't have it coming. But there's a long fight, and we'll see what he brings to the table later.
Johnson lands a right. Seldon lunges in with the jab. Another jab, double jab from Johnson.
You know, it's going to be interesting. I think Seldon, I got the impression Seldon's going to want to fight in spurts.
And then,
like now.
And maybe at 41, that's all he can do is fight in spurts.
So it looks like he still has fight in him. Sure.
Misses with the overhand right as Johnson slithers out along the ropes.
An economy of movement.
The left hook from Seldon. Johnson misses with the left hook. Double left from Johnson.
You don't want to wave that jab out there too long because Seldon is not a slow guy, and he might be able to get that right hand over the top in time.
I asked both fighters before, do you expect this to be a jabbing contest? Johnson said he doesn't want to do that. Seldon told me at times he thinks it can be. This has become pretty much a jabbing contest. And left hook by Seldon gets through, but doesn't really seem to affect Johnson. Johnson seems more focused now.
Johnson looks focused and steady, you're right.
Two more jabs, 4 more jabs from Johnson. Pulls with the right hand. Little blood now from the nose of Bruce Seldon. Right across the top.
From his mouth. I think I might have come from his mouth, yeah.
You're like the cut man tonight. Left and a right. Johnson lands a right hand. Seldon, for the first time, takes a step back. Right and a left. Johnson has Seldon in the corner. Unloads. Seldon fires a left out of the corner. Bell rings. Action starting to pick up here in round 2, Joe.
Oh, that was a fantastic round. I'm going to give the round to Johnson. But again, Bruce Seldon, the thing that concerns me again, he's 41 years old, regardless of how fantastic he looks and the great shape he looks. I got the feeling he's going to try to pace himself, an economy of movement, watches how he attacks, calculating attacks. But again, they're going to come in spurts, whereas Johnson seems to be nice, steady, in that comfort zone, very constant. The other concern, too, is as we go to look in this round here in the third round, is whether or not there's a little mass building underneath the left eye of Bruce Seldon.
The beating that he can take trying to do that pedestrian-like pace, taking his time, working slow, and in spurts, he's going to take punishment the whole way. So he's going to be able to have to sustain this pace while taking punishment.
Round 3, scheduled for 10 heavyweights. Bruce Seldon in the white, Kevin Johnson in the blue. It's been a high-paced first 2 rounds.
Mark, I think that left eye, we're going to start taking a look at Seldon's left eye a little bit closer as you run.
Another thing, Seldon has been accused of bowing out some fights, especially the Gerald Nobles, the Tyson Ty Fields fights. He's been questioned about. He's a chance now to kind of make up for everything.